Hey, let's get right over and talk about the game tonight. Nikola Jokic versus Jimmy Butler. I say Miami has to take one game. This is the game that Miami takes tonight.
Hmm.
What are you thinking, Jackson?
Oh, wait, was that a statement or a question?
That was a statement.
You got the Heat tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be sweet. I mean, I still have to go with my Heat in 7 prediction. I don't feel great about the Miami Heat specifically, personally, but it is what it is. Hopefully they can pull it off tonight. Either way, I'm fine with it, man. Maybe I don't like basketball. I really can't wait for the end of this. I don't really have much interest in watching it tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if I completely forgot, depending on what goes down. So, I mean,
Really, are you
go
that?
Heat, but I don't really care.
So for me
Just
tonight, I think this is gonna be a fun game because we're gonna see Jamal Murray, Gabe Vincent. I personally think they're keeping
Gabe
Tyler
Vincent's
Hero.
awesome.
Tyler Hero out of the series. I think Tyler Hero has probably been cleared to play, but they're like, look, we just can't. Sorry, Tyler. And I think tonight, I know I said it last game, but this is either the Max Strus game or it's the somebody's gonna take over for the Heat. Last game it was the Christian Brown game. Well, tonight they're gonna come back and serve Christian something that looks like his last name. Some brown
A
shit.
Braun? Oh, a Brown shit.
So, I think when I look at this, you know, I think they need to just hit their shots. I think the biggest problem this past game was they just couldn't hit the shots that they normally would hit, you know? I also have like an eye booger on my eyelash. You ever have that happen?
I mean, yeah, I got some going on right now. The sleepies.
Oh my god. I think I got it. I think I'm like crying now.
It'll all be okay.
What'd you
I
say?
think the Heat, it'll all be okay. I think the Heat need a little bit more of the Haywood Highsmith action.
I
I think Jimmy's ankle is probably way worse than what we're hearing. Um, I think the Heat will certainly make adjustments. I think there were some moments in Game 3 that were, like defensively, it seemed like the Heat were pretty. They had a plan and they stuck to it, and I don't think they wavered or every team makes adjustments, but I think they were pretty set in stone. Like this is what we're gonna do specifically on the defensive side. We're just gonna kind of stay home here. So I actually do think we will see a little bit more Highsmith. I think he brings them a fresh jolt. I would love it. The guys you were mentioning, Max Strus is due. He's bound. He's bound. The Heat got to make their threes, man. If they're not making threes, it's going to be really difficult to win these games. So,
Jimmy Butler also said, like, you know, the Heat's low energy in game 3 just can't happen. So I think they come out running out the gate, just, you know, nonstop, just get after. And I think I'm kind of fucking with what you're saying about Haywood Highsmith, that they're really trying to get after it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's because they wanted to go ahead and put Haywood Highsmith out there, you know, and just because he seems like he would be the good fit there in terms of being able to get the team running, providing some energy, cutting back door. And I'm trying to pull up the stats from the game from the other night, and give me 1 second. I'm pulling up. I just wanted to see the box score of the other night's game because I really do believe this is a Heat's team that when they're not hitting their shots, I will admit sometimes the team likes to crumble, you might say. Like, it's not that they give up, but they make it very hard on themselves to win if their shots aren't falling. And right here we got an example. Let me read you the team stats. So this past game, 51% from the field for the Nuggets, 37% from the field, the Heat. They shot 31% on threes. They actually hit more threes than the Nuggets, while the Nuggets shot 27%. But they got out rebounded 58 to 33. And I think that's the big thing. I've always said a rebounding demoralizes your opponent because you physically impose your will on your team. You're like the opposing team. So I think they need to win the rebounding battle. They need to win the rebounding battle. They need to win the rebounding battle if they want to win this game. What is your thoughts?
How do they win the rebounding battle? Do you just box out? Do you? I mean, you have to limit second chance opportunities.
Yeah,
they're getting out rebounded this series by 12. It's a 12.
Jamal Murray had 10 rebounds. Jamal Murray had 10 rebounds last game.
Yeah, what you're saying
that can't happen. That can't happen. Jamal Murray can't have 10 rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Am I
with
wrong
you.
for saying that?
No, and the 12 rebounds is demoralizing, and rebounding wins championships. But at the same time, I mean, Miami's not going to win.
Max Strus was the second leading rebounder for the Miami Heat with 4. You know who's the leading rebounder? Bam Adebayo with 17.
But they're not. I know, but they're not a crazy tall team.
I know, but
effort and energy is a big deal, and you shouldn't be getting picked apart entirely.
I'm not saying for people we need 5 guys with 10 rebounds, but if everybody gets 4 rebounds apiece, everybody's going for a loose ball, 4-4-4-4, you play fucking 8 guys, that's at least like what, 32 rebounds right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's not gonna cut it, but either way, I get what you're saying. But the Miami Heat can't shoot 41.7% in the NBA Finals and expect to win the NBA Finals.
No,
that's
I agree.
Not gonna cut it. And the Nuggets can't. You can't let the Nuggets shoot 51.3% from the field either. So, I mean, there's just a whole bunch of different things going into this rebounding, shooting. Yeah, like it's not looking good for the Heat. And I mean, I'm looking at these guys like, you know, I really don't think Jimmy's complaining about energy. I don't personally think Jimmy Butler's energy is anywhere near what I remember. Right now, he's averaging 20.7 points in the NBA Finals. That's still good statistics, but that's not going to get it done. I mean, I'm looking at it here like, where the hell is Caleb Martin? Caleb Martin, this guy was like a max contract player last 2 weeks ago. Now he's averaging 5.3 in the NBA Finals, shooting 31.6%. I mean,
Caleb Martin has become a ghost. I mean, we also have to give credit to the Denver Nuggets for being a lot better than people gave them credit.
Yeah, that's fine too. If Michael Porter Jr. is shooting 25.8% from the field and KCP shooting 31.3% from the field, I mean, those are two Nugget starters right there, and you're struggling to score 90 points. Ooh.
So how do the Heat win tonight? I personally think the way we're saying that the Heat have to win tonight, it's easy basketball. Win the rebounding battle.
I don't think they're going to win the rebounding battle at any point.
Okay, if you're not going to win the rebounding battle, then you're going to have to hit your shots, and you're going to have to force turnovers. And they're going to have to beat them in transition, not only in offense, but on defense. Have a better transition offense, have a better transition defense. Am I wrong for thinking that?
No, that's fine.
What? Go ahead.
Yeah, that works. Word. I don't.
So who do you got winning? Prediction for tonight? What are you going to say? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I mean, I think it's the Nuggets. I don't really. That's kind of my theme with the Heat is I can't really look at statistics and evaluate this team. And none of it makes sense. I mean, they're the 8th seed. This has only been done once before. I don't even know how they're in this position. My Bulls were beating them with 3 minutes left in the second playing game that they were in. I can't logically look at it. And obviously all these things make sense. You got to win the rebounding battle. You have to make your shots. You got to make your threes. You got to force turnovers. I do think rebounding isn't something the Heat can win in any game against the Nuggets. I don't have the actual statistic, I'm missing game one, but the game the Heat won, they still got out rebounded. But yeah,
They just hit
you're
their
gonna have to
shots.
limit it. You're gonna have to limit second chance opportunities that the Nuggets and Jokic love. And you have to make Jokic a score. That's what Steve Kerr said. That's the blueprint to beating the Nuggets is Jokic has to be a scorer. He can't get his teammates going. But then you look at it on the contrary and you're like, well, I mean, didn't MPJ have like 2 points in game three? And Jamal Murray's still a guy. You got
My
to
new
limit
favorite
Jokic and
nickname
Murray.
is the Michael Porter Jr. nickname. What is it? No pass or no swing Michael Porter Jr. What is it called that they call him? Have you heard Michael Porter
Oh, this
Jr.'s
dude,
nick?
he doesn't pass.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
he
a
doesn't
nickname.
pass.
There's a nickname for him, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't know. I'm not hip. I'm not with the times these days.
All right. So you got winning tonight. I'm taking Heat. Will hit their shots. Maybe they might not get they'll probably get out rebound, but they'll hit their shots. And Jimmy Butler and somebody else like Max Strus will come up huge tonight for the Miami Heat as they tie up the series 2-2 and head back to Denver for game 5. Jackson?
Well, I hope they have their inhalers because the altitude is going to really play a factor. If the Heat don't win this game, they're effed. And if the Heat don't win this game, you are not winning the NBA Finals. No team outside of Goat James down 3-1 in the NBA Finals has ever came back. Jimmy Butler, Himmy Butler, where the fuck? Him, who, what, where, how, why? Where's Jimmy? Is his injury that bad? I'm
I don't
telling you,
know.
man, I don't know where he's been. He came alive in what was it, game two, fourth quarter? Okay. Yeah. That's the one good quarter he's had. He's got a
That
lot
is the
of
one good quarters
they've
he.
they've had a lot of games to play.
Can we
They've
talk
had
about a
very
guy
limited
who?
rest.
So you got Nuggets or Heat? You haven't said that yet.
Well, for my Heat and 7 prediction, I have to go with the Miami Heat, but logically the Denver Nuggets steamroll them again.